very moody start. We'll pick things up just a little bit. Is Anthony Punter here? I can't see him anywhere. This is not good. Anthony Punter requested a song from Song Gifts. Is he? Where? Stand up, young man. No, he's not. Anyway, he requested a song from Song Gifts. I don't know if you're familiar with this project that I had during lockdown, which seems to have continued, but essentially they were songs that were commissioned by other people. Can you write a song for my partner? Can you write a song for my brother? Can you write a song for my family? Can you write a song about my dog? All sorts of things. And Anthony wrote to me and said, because we'd had some communication about travelling to Bali in the past, he asked me to write a song about the dogs of Ubud. And I said, well, what particular anecdote would you like to share? He said, none. Is there anything you'd like to include in the song? No, not really. Okay, so you want me to write a song about the dogs of Ubud from scratch? Yep. So this is what happened. Dogs of Ubud, come in all colours, shapes and sizes. They sleep along the footpath, doorways and the temples. This is their happy home. Monkey Forest Road, looking for a scrap of food. Kind-hearted human, any dumb tourist would do. Search and sniff in the hands of strangers, weaving through the traffic, motorbikes and scooters, licking from a dripping tap, laying in the midday sun. 1 ear, 3 legs, no tail. Wandering through the paddy fields, rice terraces, plantations, belly filled with water, muddy paws and muddy legs, droplets flying fall from fur that's shining wet. Smell the smoke, snake slithers across the pool, gardens await the rain. There's a distant sound of thunder, sky heavy with anticipation, precipitation. Crooning to the moon, crying to the sky. Where are you, my mother, my sister, my brother? So long we've been apart. I try to fill the chambers of my canine heart. I see a silhouette, I see a moonlit shadow, strolling down the street, pissing against the wall. 1 ear, 3 legs, no tail. 1 ear, 3 legs, no tail. 1 ear, 3 legs, no tail. Lindy Morrison, Evil Graham Lee. On guitar, Shane O'Mara. I often introduce this band with the threat that this might be our last show together. There's many disagreements. From the bath, yes. On the phone. Lindy has an incredible memory. Reminds me of what I said, in 1995.
You should try working with Rob.
Rude. But the reason we're here together is Lindy came to see me perform with her good friend Peter Milton Walsh from the Apartments in Sydney, and she'd had a liquid lunch, and she came to the show in the evening, and at about 11 p.m. she wandered up to me with tears streaming down her face, and she said, "Rob, I'm never going to see you play again. Your songs are too sad." 2 weeks later, I get an email. I'm travelling to Canberra with Peter, and then he says, "Hey, I'm coming to Canberra to see you play." I was thinking, what is going on? So I suggested that maybe she sits in on the songs and she might find some comfort from performing them rather than just listening to them. Hence, we're here.
Here's the fan roadie.
It's all about the fan. The fan.
I was not trying to pull focus. I really wasn't.
She's very shy. I live in Tacoma, which is the second last stop on the Belgrave line in Melbourne, and we have a train station called Mitcham Station, which is obviously similar to your station here, which is so great because I'm sure some people will relate to this. Every time I stop at Mitcham Station in Victoria, I think of Robert Mitchum, but it's not spelt the same. Does anyone else do that? Does anyone actually catch public transport in this town? Well, to kind of relieve myself of the pain of always thinking about Robert Mitchum, when I stop at Mitcham Station, I've written a song about it. And it's called Robert Mitchum at Mitcham Station. The fan is not on. This is not good enough.
It's all right. We fixed the fan. We fixed the fan. Sorry, everybody. I mean, I know it's pathetic.
Second half of the set. Come back tomorrow.
This is Jason. Jason's up.
Jason's fine. Don't worry about it.
Jason used to do stage for the Go-Betweens and the Black Eyed Susans.
That was the most professional start to any show.
Still the fucking fan.
It's a shame Mitcham Station wasn't named after Robert. If only they could change one little vowel. If only they could change one little vowel. Well, it's who I think of when the train stops out this way. Oh, there's nothing to Hollywood out here anyway. What used to be rose garlands, perfumes and potions and orange groves. Now there's tall grey walls, security lights, commuters commute and fight the fight. Friends are shooting the breeze and scrolling their phones and dreaming their dreams. Oh, there's tags on the fences by a vacant park, jacarandas line the street by the old milk barn. If only they could change one little vow. If only they could change one little vow. Ladies with bouffants and beehives and floral dresses or pleated skirts worn in the day. Somebody dreamt about him along the way to their office jobs. Romantic notions, consequences, and the aftermath. Oh, Willa Harper, Nancy Bowden, Max Caddy would have had a laugh. Yeah, there's some unsavory characters out here on this line. Mischief, fist fights, and petty crime. If only they could change one little vow. If only they could change one little vow. There's a young girl leaning up against a man. He's got a tattoo down his arm. They're talking who's who, for what and for when, and lost friends inside. Oh, they're planning on that big move real soon, far away from life. No more hopeless excuses or foolish mistakes. No more lying, no more crying. Now she's looking at the ring on her finger, gazing up into his eyes. Yeah, he's promising to last through the moon as she holds him tight. Oh, that smile, it could crush or it could save you, keep your hopes alive. A pocket full of dreams, it's gonna happen this time. Yeah, a pocket full of dreams, no more lying, no more crime. If only they could change one little vow. If only they could change one little vow. Well, it's you I think of when the train stops out this way. Ah, there's nothing to Hollywood out here anyway. It's a shame Mitcham Station wasn't named after Robert. Graham Lee puts up all of his instrumental classics on Bandcamp. You can listen to them for free and then sort of buy them after 2 or 3 listens, I think. But I found this one...
Not many people do that.
It's a shame. Maybe you should put out a CD, Graham.
Now there's an idea.
Vinyl, try vinyl. Anyway, I stumbled across this track and I rang Graham and said, look, I think I could write some words to this one. It just felt like summer. It was titled The Whole Summer Long. I changed it to That Whole Summer Long. And it's a fairly romantic song. It's a song about 2 siblings in their teenage years. One's fairly young, one not so, more experienced, and they fall for the same guy. Goes a bit like this. thought you might be down at the station, hanging with your friends in the morning, laying beneath the shade of those tall wilting trees. I can't find a trace, no nothing at all. So I rode my bike out by the river, waited for you under the bridge. I saw my sister's friends on the rope swing, couldn't stand the heat, so I dived right on in. Ooh. I listened to you breathe and move when you stayed in my sister's room, hoping that you stay all evening. I heard you get dressed, give her a goodbye kiss. I couldn't understand, I couldn't understand, no, I couldn't understand. So I lost myself down in the middle, wandered with my shadow and thoughts. Then I saw you skimming stones with your new love. All those stones, they sank like my heart. Ooh. A summer stretching deep into April. The sense of loss, well, it's lingering on. I tried to hide the truth from my family and friends. I pined for you that oh so long. I pined for you that oh so long. I pined for you that oh so long. Not only did Anthony Punter request a song from Song Gifts, but a kind gent by the name of Chris Swan requested 3, 4, maybe 5. And one of them ended up on the album. It's called Out of the Blue. And we like it. Standing on a molehill with a mountain range of fears, sucking on the southern sponge from the bucket filled with tears. The water boils no end when the game of life turns sour. The wishing and the hoping, the shallow well of deep, deep desire. Out of the blue, out of the blue. He's an avalanche of sorrows pouring out into the dale. Heavy with a swollen heart that's filled with sand and shale. With a bleeding brow that furrows deep into that hallowed night. Another story longing for the gift of second sight. Out of the blue, out of the blue. She's a wave of pure emotion, a changing of the guard. The center of all purpose, a walker of the stars. She'll chase his spirit forward, lighting fires within his dreams. Joy of untold faith, just a bursting at the seams. Out of the blue, out of the blue, out of the blue, out of the blue. She's the known of great reason, the regal lady of the lake, the bringer of good fortune, all things for goodness sake. Gatherer of driftwood, a watcher to his soul. Together through eternity, they treasure all they hold. Out of the blue, 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 out of the blue.
Hey, author.
We will get to more songs from Searching for the Heart of It All. But this is another, well, this is actually one of them that came very late in the Song Gifts project and ended up on this new album. A chap from the UK wrote to me saying that he'd like a song for his wife. And I kind of read through his email, and about 9/10 of this email was about his love and adoration for a band called the Triffids and David McComb, and then right at the bottom was a little bit about his wife. And I thought, well, how am I going to do this without sort of offending anyone? But I thought I'd just simply write about them both, segue from one to the other, and see if it's not too confusing. This song is called Standing Next to David.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
London 84, I'm in the crowd, watching Tomberlane. They're in the same room as David. Was I standing next to him? Did we see each other going in? Or maybe coming out? Did I rise me for a second? Did I see him there, propped up against the bar by the stage? Was he by himself or with somebody else? Born Sandy, devotional, grand baritone, distant pedal steel, so tender, so hostile, so lost, so lonesome I could feel the lonely stretches, the treeless plains, the harsh and brutal sun. I can taste salt on my lips, my God. Where has my memory gone? I can see him standing there, French country gent, golden waistcoat. I played it on the Eurail on my trusty little Walkman. It seeped into my conscience when I came home to Carlisle, so I followed them to Leeds, then unto Newcastle, over flatlands and the motorways, and several places after Amsterdam and Islington, the Barbican, Brussels, Britain Street, Farringdon, a pint or two for after. I met you in the coffee shop on a blind date. The city wet with rain, the skies had opened up. I swear it was about to flood. You kissed me when I walked in, the very moment, the moment that we met. My music magazine, we bonded. It was meant to be by year's end. We'd bought a house together in the shadow of Hadrian's Wall. Warwickshire and Carlisle, Royal School of Needlework, Hampton Court Palace, Lake District, along the lovely walks, galleries and boozes, sitting all along the Thames. Something triggers it, I'm falling all over you again. Big blue open sky, the Swan River, and the Nullarbor Plain. We'll get there one day. Big blue open sky, the Swan River, and the Nullarbor Plain. We'll get there one day. I decided during the week that Lindy Band, as I like to refer to this combination as, should have their own song. So I sat down at the kitchen table and spewed something out. And it wasn't my breakfast, thank you. Nice. Lindy, what do you think of Lindy Band as a name for our combo? What do you think of Lindy Band as our name?
I didn't like it. I told you he was really fucked. That was a fucked up name. I mean, I said.
And that's why
I said, is this
like
mic ever going to be turned on? I said it was a fucked up name. I think you'll all agree. Yeah, thank you.
Don't you like Lindy
Thank
Band? What is wrong with you? I want a show of hands. Okay, so there's been Snarski Circus. No, and there's Lindy Band. Lindy Band. Circus. Lindy Band. Lindy Circus. That's even better. We could combine evil Lindy Circus.
So this new song we've only ever played once, and I appreciate the very fact that you allow us to practice on you. So we've never played it publicly. We only played it this afternoon for the first time.
This is true. So, first time Adelaide. Get your phones out because it's going to go viral. I can feel. Mexico, I have never been there, nor Brazil. I feel safe and warm up on this hill. Sometimes I wish we could up and fly away. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy here, cocoon within our home. Northern lights, see the colors color and swirl. No, not me, I'll just hide amongst the leaves and trees. But I love the snow, its molecules, the way ice crystals grow. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy here, cocoon within our. Tokyo, robots and Mount Fuji, Sakura, cherry blossoms filling up the streets. were so tall they almost touched the sky. They were real, up and fly away. Mexico, I have never been there.
How did that go? It'll never sound that good again.
Already?
He wore two shades of black. He wore two shades of black. Gold rings upon his fingers, and silk upon his back. They call him the Black Caress. He has a scar upon his face. It was said to be done by his own hand, to mark a time and a silk upon his back. Well, they call him the Black Caress. He has a scar upon his face. It was said to be done by his own hand. Tomorrow a place. We're going to do one more song and take a short break. No one is allowed to leave. I was up at a party at my neck of the woods, and there was a lass from Northern Ireland there, and I just happened to ask if she'd ever seen Van Morrison in her time. She was about my vintage. But I didn't realise what was about to come, and it was quite a lengthy discussion about the fact that she was a Catholic, and as a Catholic she shouldn't really like Van Morrison. And I'd never even thought of that or contemplated that idea. So she told me a pretty involved story that involved getting a lift with a lorry driver, her and a friend. They must have been about 15 or 16, and crossed the peace line in Belfast in the search of Van, and it didn't go so well. But I was so intrigued by this tale that she told me that I emailed her a couple of times suggesting that, you know, maybe I could work on a song about it, and I did exactly that. It's called Chasing Van. Two green-eyed girls, so foolish, foolish and fair. Oh, they changed their names and they changed their hair. There's no chance in the world that anyone could recognize us here. Coats gleaming like two bowerbirds, locks like a cockatoo, bluffing your way in, risking your skin. Brave and stupid, anxious, sanguine. East, west, north and south, made of iron, brick and steel. No red sports car, no Madam George, no TV sheets, no Spanish rose, not a Spanish rose. Chasing Van. Halfway down the road, beyond the falls in Shankill, are the Mountain Dew, the wolf and the whistle, the Jeeky York, the owl and the thistle. faces. Ah, she's dangling, dangling on a chain, little golden noose, telling all your faith. The middle miraculous, the middle miraculous, 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 telling all your faith. Sweet Annie and Bella, oh girls, you better fill your lungs with a cold night air. Better scoot off quick. Oh, lickety split, lickety split, lickety split. Better scoot off. Chasing van, chasing van. Oh, you've never seen two girls run so fast, in their coats and their boots and their skinners. Ah, they're tearing through the air, flying over the rubble, flying over the debris. They're racing for the peace line. They're racing for the peace line. And the soldier boys are cheering them on. They're standing out of the misery rain. They're racing for the peace line. They're racing for the peace line. No one wants to see no bloody pool. No one wants to see you beaten black and blue. All the fear and the faith and the fight, well it does the strangest and cruelest things to you. Two girls are emptying their stomachs in the streets, splattering warm Guinness at their feet. Legs so worn and so numb, head just like a stone. Now they're stumbling and weaving along the streets, trying to find a safe way home. Who wanted to save you girls tonight? Who wanted to save you girls tonight? Was it the apparition? Was it the apparition? Chasing van, chasing van. Something like that, something like that, something like that, something like that. Sweet Annie and Bella, sweet Annie and Bella, chasing, chasing, chasing man. Here comes the night, here comes the night. I wanna comfort you, I wanna comfort you. Chasing van, chasing van. Sweet Annie and Bella, sweet Annie and Bella. Something like that, 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 something like that. Chasing van. Lindy Morrison on the drums, taking us to new heights. We're going to take a short break. Please stick around. We shall return.